video is on the structure of DNA as put forth by James Watson and Francis Crick. DNA is known as a double helix, which can be thought of as a spiraling ladder. It is important to know that bDNA, the type of DNA Watson and Crick described, is right-handed coiled, meaning it spins up and to the right as seen by the two images on screen. In our ladder analogy, the rungs of DNA are composed of nitrogenous base pairs. The purines, adenine and guanine, are anti-parallel paired to thymine and cytosine, the pyrimidines, respectively. A's and T's are bonded by two hydrogen bonds, and G's and C's utilize three. You can remember that adenine and guanine are purines because they are pure as gold. The backbone of DNA is composed of phosphate groups that form phosphodiester bonds to link the deoxyribose sugar groups together. A distinct characteristic of DNA, as opposed to RNA, is the absence of an OH group on the 2' carbon, which is instead only bonded to a lone hydrogen. This is how DNA gets the D in its name, which stands for deoxyribose. Along with base pairing, DNA experiences base stacking, as shown in Figure C on this slide. Base stacking is one of the most important factors in the structural stability of DNA, as the pi orbitals in the nitrogenous bases overlap, leading to more stability. The spiral stacking feature causes grooves to occur in DNA. These grooves are simply gaps between the backbones of the two coils and are called either major or minor depending on their size. The last slide includes an example of a much rarer form of DNA that is left-handed and known as zDNA. The tweet on the left is an ad for a bioinformatics agency which features a picture of what zDNA would look like. The top image, which actually comes from Berkeley's CRISPR site, also features a zDNA pattern. The mouse statue on the right, which is located in Siberia, also features what zDNA would look like, although it may be hard to see on screen. Back in December, the cover of Molecular Cell, a magazine, also featured yet again an example of zDNA. The final picture of zDNA comes from an article published just last week about a breakthrough finding in early embryonic development. You can tell all 5 examples of these images are examples of zDNA because they are left-handed spiraled as opposed to right-handed spiraled, which is known again as bDNA.